guys, welcome back to another edition of Teacher Brandy Tells All. Today I want to go over how we place the decimal when we're multiplying decimal numbers. I'm going to teach you a trick, but I'm also going to teach you the why behind the trick. So let's get started.
Okay, so let's take a look at this example so that we can figure out where we place the decimal and why. So here we have this basic multiplication problem. 4 and 66 multiplied by 3 and 8/10. So you go about your basic multiplication. This is your first partial product. When you multiply the 8/10, the 4 and 66 by the 8/10, you will get this number. Notice I do not have decimals here. That is one way that you can do it, but we're not going to do this way for this video. And then I get my second partial product, which is when I multiplied 4 and 66 hundredths by 3. I add these together just like any whole number multiplication. And then now what do? So now I'm looking at this number, and I know for a fact that 4 and 66 hundredths times 3 and 8/10 is nowhere near 17,708, right? So the kids know that they can use their number sense and say, hey, you know what? 4 and 66 hundredths is close to 5, and 3 and 8/10 is close to 4, so my answer is going to be close to 20 probably. But if they don't have that number sense built in just yet, then we can use this quote-unquote trick, and I'm going to explain why this works. So let's take a look. Let's pretend to pick up this decimal and move it over to make both of these whole numbers. So if I move it to make this a whole number, I would move it 2 times. I'm going to do the same thing to 3 and 8/10. In this case, I only move it 1 time. So I've moved my decimal a total of 3 times. I'm going to drop that pretend decimal all the way down. So whatever I moved up here, which was 3, I'm going to now take it and move it the same amount of times down to my answer. So 1, 2, 3. And my decimal place will end up here. So our answer is 17 and 708 thousandths. Now, why does this work? How do I know if I don't want to use this trick? How can I know? So we can rely on our whole number sense. When we multiply 100 times 10, it gives us 1,000. Well, same thing with decimals. When we multiply a hundredths place decimal by a tenths place decimal, then we get a thousandths place decimal. So looking at our example, we know we need to move it 3 places behind the decimal. We need 3 decimal places behind where we would put it. So we could stick our decimal here, and we can also check with our is it reasonable questioning. 5 times 4 if you're rounding. Hey, that gives me 20, so it should be close to 20, and we can check ourselves.
I hope this video helped you understand where to place the decimal. If you want some practice for your students or your child, just visit my Teachers Pay Teacher store. I'm going to drop the link below, and you can get a worksheet that helps. If you'd like more videos to explain this, just let me know. Comment below, give a like, subscribe to my channel, and I hope you enjoyed.